Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I'm Mr. Randy and today we're doing another brew review. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome. Come on in. All my return viewers, you know how we do. So let's get crack-a-lackin', shall we? So today's brew review is going to be the Blue Moon Light Citrus Wheat, brightly brewed with real tangerine peel. Comes from the Blue Moon Brewing Company, established in 1995. It's also got some nutritional serving facts here. Serving size is 112 fluid ounces, 1 can. Per can, 4.0 alcohol by volume. The calories are coming in for all my calorie-conscious carb counting connoisseurs. It's right there. 95 calories, 3.6 grams of carbs, 1.1 gram of protein. We don't need the government-issued BS. Let's go ahead and get it cracked. For all my new viewers, this one's for you. So, when Mr. Randy does his brew reviews, it's a one-and-done deal, if you will. Basically, I try and seek out singles before going to 6-packs or even as far as going out for 12-packs. So we can't flirt with that head a little bit more. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Well, I gotta admit, that was more information on the can than I expected. But hey, it's always nice when it's unexpected. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and move on, shall we? So, they claim this is made with real tangerine peels. I'll be the judge of that. It has an IBU rating of 10, so International Bitterness Units of 10, so it's very, very light on the bitterness. They claim that this availability is year-round. We've already covered the nutritional information. 4.0 alcohol. And the price point, I think some of you might have caught it already. This was sourced from my local HEB single end cap, $1.99 on the shelf, $2.15 out the door. Let's go ahead and get it. Let's get it on the nose. It's very light. There is citrus peel. So if you've never had a tangerine, tangerines are a deep, rich sweetness, kind of a citrus. I can get the wheat out of this and citrus, but tangerine, like I said, oranges are like tart but juicy, a slight bit of sweetness. A tangerine, on the other hand, it's probably be close to anywhere from 1/3 to 1/2 of a size of an orange. It's a very tiny little thing. It's more sweet than anything else. It's very nice. Used to love walking through the orchards fields of oranges and tangerines with Grandpa. I miss that, man. Anywho, we're going to go ahead and get it on the palate. Now I've had the Blue Moon Belgian Extra. That was nice. That had a much higher ABV. I think it was at least twice that much. I think it was at least an 8. It might have even been a 9. The nose is very weak, but more wheat than citrus. I'm not detecting any tangerine off of that one. The palate. Go ahead and have some. It's not bad. Without the extra carbs and the calories, because it is a light. I don't think I tried the regular. I've tried the extra. Well, now I've tried the light. This isn't really bad for a light. I think this might be one of the better light beers that I've had. 3.6 grams of carbs. That's actually not bad for a light beer. Palate's okay. It's more of a light wheated beer. So tangerines have this like back end tartness after the sweetness passes. I suppose there is some kind of citrus peel, and I would probably lean more towards it being a tangerine peel than an orange peel. Let's go ahead and get one more on here, and then we'll finish it up. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you hadn't subscribed to the channel as of yet, go ahead and do so. Great content comes to you. Got a lot of great stuff planned for summer of 2026. The finish is relatively clean. Slightly, if anything else, it's slightly on the bland side. But it comes off relatively clean. Not too bad. A little dull. But that's just fine. At least it's not horrible. So this is actually not a horribly bad light beer. I've had a few light beers way back in the day in my younger years. Most of them were crap. Most of them were crap. But this one's actually not bad. Let's put a score on it. I would have to say this is probably a strong 3 out of 5. Even though it has a relatively low carb count and calorie count and a low bitterness, it still comes off pretty smooth, and it's only 4%. So I would rate this a pretty good light beer. But then again, I haven't had a whole lot, and the few that I've had were many years ago. And there were only a few select, like Michelob Light, Busch Light, the standard domestics that, most people would drink around, wherever. My fair price, I think it's just fine as it is. $2.50 out the door. Paid less than $2 a can. If you bought them, I think they come in like a 4-pack. But I'll buy this again. It is considerably an option. Well, there it is. In the comment section, we'd love to know where you're at. What are you currently drinking? Have you had a Blue Moon Light? How about the Extra? How about the regular? Let's talk about Blue Moon, shall we? Anywho, there it is. As always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I'd say it's a pretty good one. I'd say it's okay.